Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US stocks for the 16th of July. And normally we be on the Thursday we've been covering Alibaba, and then we added NanoString and Crispr. And today we're going to add some 3D printing companies, Prototype Labs, Materialise and XOne. I will probably end up making Thursday pretty much all printing, so I'll probably move the other guys into their categories as well, so each day will cover different sectors. Right, so let's just cruise in anyway. So with Alibaba here, we can see that from wave 2 here, we're in wave 3 here, and we've got 5 smaller waves here of minor degree, and we're looking at wave 4 pulling back here, and it's also at a medium level as well. So you can naturally see that the market is sticking to this particular price point. It's just vibrating above it and below it. So eventually it will sit on this level as support, and that can obviously help with the buying process here. So let's just go to the 4-hour chart and take a look at a few things here. So the wave 4, so from wave 2 low here, roughly in here somewhere, to the top of wave 3 here, we can see that it's already pulled back to the 38.2% retracement level. Sure, it could come lower. The wave 4 of 1 lesser degree is in here as well. But we do have an ABC correction here. Now, wave 4s can get bigger and uglier. But if we're looking at this particular stock for a long-term hold in a portfolio rather than a trade, then getting support on top of the 25 level here would be the way to move forward here. So of course we put our buying signal above the high here, and then we bring it down to the second high here, and we should be able to get a better position in this space as well. One of the things about buying it around or on support of the 25 here, yes, this wave 4 could get a bit uglier and move sideways and so on, and we'll take a look at that. But it's not really going to, as a long-term portfolio hold, this is a pullback, and we can buy it at this point. And as mentioned here, it's already pulled back its distance here. So, if it pulls back a bit further or takes a bit of time, it's not like a big deal. We can split a bet up and build in, because once we know that we're moving to the upside here, well, then we can continue to add to it. So I'm going to go to the 100 tick chart here and just pull this apart here a little bit. So from the top of wave 3 here, we've got the A wave here, then an A and a B and a C for the B wave here, and then we've got down for the C wave for wave 4. And as I mentioned, it's already pulled back down past its 40%, 38.2% retracement level. And for the upside here, I need to look at both sides, right? So is it possible that this can be typically wave 4s, out of the 11 or 12 different types of corrections, wave 4 pretty much accommodates all of them, triangles and double zigzags and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. But so here, what could occur here, let's just go to the negative side first. We can see that we've got 5 waves here. So on the negative side, we could call it wave A here, and then the market's pulling back for wave B, and then the market can move up to wave C here. I think I've got this on the 20 tick, so I might just go there and check this a bit easier, because I think I've labeled it a bit differently. Let me just get in some more data here. So I've got the A wave, the B wave, and down here. Now this could be a C wave, or it certainly looks like a nice wave 3 down here, doesn't it? So that's plausible as well. But I was thinking that if we take the top here roughly and the bottom here, then the 38.2% retracement level is here at the 25, the medium level here, the 250. So in that case, we can also see at this point here too, the reason I don't think it's a 4th wave is because we can see we've got 5 waves here, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for like wave A at minimum, wave B here that can pull back. So it's unlikely that it's going to be a wave 4 pullback at this stage, but we'll be mindful of it. And if it is, then we'll probably just come down and make a new low into the 240 area here, 238, somewhere in that sort of space, if it was a wave 4 here and it's going to come straight down. Because the extension's in wave 3 here, then this first wave here will be roughly the same length. But I think that we're looking at an impulse wave to the upside of wave 1 here and 2 here, and then we can move up further here. Now, between wave B here and wave C here, the 61.8% is here. So to confirm that we're on a wave 3 to the upside here, we would have to get support on top of that level here. So we would need support on 256, 257. We'd need a nice tested support. Well, basically 255 would do the trick. So a nice tested support there would tell us that we're moving up. But the risk here is that we can have an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave here for wave B here. And then we can have, if I got it here somewhere, no I don't, but we can just borrow these here. So I'll just copy this here. So then we get the wave C down here and the wave 4 down here. So an A, B, C here for the wave A, and then an A and a B and a C for wave B, and then down for wave C here. But I'm thinking, you know, with this particular stock, and I know what the Shenzhen and the Shanghai and Hong Kong, and I can see what they're all in big bullish modes as well. So I know this stock is part of that journey. So I know there's a lot more upside to this. So I think that we can pretty much buy here on support. In fact, that needs to move down here for this. And this is a long-term portfolio hold, so it's shares and not derivatives or options or anything. So we can put in here, let's just put a buy in here at, well, let's just go 255 for that. It's still a bit high, isn't it? I just really wanted support, so we'll bring that back to 251. So what we want to see here is, just to be sure here, we want to see nice support sitting on top of that medium level there, 250. So I'll just put that there. And you know, the thing is, if that for whatever reasons the market moves down here, well then we're going to buy some more here at the 240 area here. So think about that a little bit. So don't overdo it, because what we'll also be doing here is we'll also be adding above the 61.8% mark here as well. So if you can split the bet up into 2 parts, so buy some here, and if the market continues up, we'll buy the rest here, but if it pulls back, then we'll buy it at this price here. So in this instance here, we can buy at, let's just say 255 as, well, I'll better make this clear here, tested support here for that. So it's just nice and clear. So we're adding to the position at that point there. So I'm just going to save that. Yeah, I mean, we can see that Asia is pushing to the upside there. You need to look at the Asian videos for that, but that's cool. So that's that. Let's move on to NanoString. So let me just go back to the daily chart here. So NanoString. So last time we spoke here, we spoke about, you know, this is pushing off into a big structure here for this. So I'm just going to remove that. So we've got wave 1 here and 2 here, and then 1 here and 2 here. And then we've got wave 1 here, and we've pulled back 50-60%. We're looking for that, and then we're going to be looking at this powering to the upside here for wave 3 here. So on the 4-hour chart here, last time we spoke, we were, I think we were up in here somewhere, I can't remember, but not the end of the world. What we were looking at was for this market to pull back into this box here. I didn't put a buy signal on it at that point, but we will this time. So this little move up through here, we can assume that this is a little wave 1 and 2 in here, nice strong third wave here, the fourth and fifth waves here. So it's probably got a little bit more to top out into group 2 here, into these old highs, and then it's going to pull back. So right on the 35 here is the 50, 60% retracement level. I colour the box green, so that means we can buy at that point. And then we can also look to add to this position to if it cruises to the upside. So we want to put a buy in here at 35. So I'm going to do that. So this is also long-term hold stuff as well. Oh, you could trade, you could have it as a trade and you'd trade up to 40 at that point. But as a portfolio buy, we want be thinking of longer term for these. We want to build in, and I suppose you know, this is going to be a bit of a journey for myself with US stocks. I want to build a portfolio to hold for quite some time, and out of all these tech stocks, as you know, so it will be probably nice to get some feedback from other folks in there as well. We want to build a portfolio, so you know, how big do we start with? You know, what's kind of okay for everybody in a way, you know? Do we spend Tesla's about $1,500 US, so we could make each trade buy one Tesla share at $1,500 US, and then all the other stocks that we buy will be under that, so we'll buy $1,500 worth of these stocks. And you don't have to buy $1,500. You could buy a small piece in here first, and then we can look to add those along the way as well. But anyway, your feedback on what size we should kind of start with that would be suitable for folks, because everybody's got different amounts of money, and this will be long-term holds as well, so we don't need to worry too much about things unless things go crazily wrong. So like if if this low went out here for some reason or other, well then we would exit that position as such, you know. So they'll be managed in that way, but for the longer term. So I'll leave that at that. But your feedback would be good on holding for portfolios, because we'll also discuss what percentage, you know, should these stocks be in the portfolio, and how we can build it. And yeah, so the more conversation about it, the more we can everybody can get involved in it. Okay, so the next stock we're looking at here is Crispr. So with Crispr here, so we'll look at, just go back to the daily chart here for a moment. So with this stock here, we've been looking at this. I mean, this is also definitely on the cards, this one. So wave 1 here, wave 2 here, wave 1 and 2 here. I know that this could also be wave 3 here with an A and a B and a C wave here for this, but it does count down quite nicely as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an A and a B and a C here. So I'll leave it as it is at the moment. And the potential that Crispr's got, I mean, it's just phenomenal. So with this case here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here for 1 and 2, and then we're looking for this third wave up here. Last time we spoke, so we're approaching $100. 1, this is a major trading level. 1 is the strongest number in the market, so we're going to see some sort of pattern across here. So that pattern, as you know, the classic trading levels pattern, so be the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then some type of ABC pattern here, and then moving off again through here. So but even buying it here and putting, you know, we can keep our stops out of the way here, and then we can look to build in, you know, below the level here, and also above, and continue on to build into this particular stock here. Let's go into the 4-hour chart here for this. So yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like here. I just want to check on the hourly chart here just for this. It's okay, so I'll just go back to the 4-hour chart, just keep it kind of simple. So we can also put in a buy here as well for this. So a buy at just say 94, because it's sort of roughly there, and we will just squash that up a little bit in here. I'll just keep it out of the way there. But the reason I want to buy it now, and normally would buy it, because we're going for longer term, we want to be buying it here, and we also want to be buying it above the level here as well. So the good thing about here is, we can get, it'll take a bit of time to get through here, I think. I've probably animated it a bit too much for the way that this stock is traveling. But yeah, if we can get some here, then we can build in some over this side here as well for this. Alrighty, I'll just save that. And okay, so we're going to move on to the printing now. So I think I'll start with Proto Labs, because I think that they've got pretty much the a good grip on the market as such, and well, we get onto the page first. So this is Proto Labs here. So I'll just go back and get some data in here. Let's just go back a bit. Let's go see how far we can go back. Well, this is how far we can go back. Here's the quarterly chart. I might just put it to the monthly chart here. So what I want to talk about here is we've got this move up through here, and then this long move through here, and then we've got the move up here, and then this move down here. It overlaps this move here, or this top here. So it's probably counted up as maybe 4 and 3, 4 and 5 here to have a top, and then back as a 1 and 2 here for this. Either way, or we could count this as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. I haven't got my head around that yet, but I'm not that fussed about it. What I'm interested in is this here being corrective and then pushing higher through here for all of this. And also getting support on the 100 area through here, and also looking at the wave structure and so on and so on. So in this case here, I think Proto Labs is the 3D printing is really going to revolutionize so many things. The first mass market, well, the thing with I don't know a lot about it, right? But what I do know is that the old terms of manufacturing and the new way of printing is starting to get cost effective. They've reached the crossroads of that balance there. They could always spit out, prototypes cheaply and quickly, but it's just sort of hitting the mass market now in a way. And one of the first ones I know of is with Adidas shoes, so the soles of these really, high-tech special shoes. And of course, aircrafts, a lot of parts in aircraft now are like 1,600 parts in some of the aircrafts are being printed, and a lot of space technology in helmets that SpaceX uses are all being printed, and even UPS is getting, the delivery company is getting involved in it as well. And what they're doing is buying big printers, and they will be stationed at certain destinations, and instead of carting stuff from A to B, they will just get it printed at the other end in that location. So there's a lot of movement happening with all of these. There's a lot of crossover in all the technologies, like even the software that's going into all of this. So we'll be looking at a software company which is called, one of them is Autodesk. So they're CAD 3D people. So we'll bring that into the 3D printing side of things as well. So, but today we're just going to look at Proto Labs, XOne and Materialise. So this situation here is a little bit like some of the other stocks I've been looking at. So from wave 1 and 2 here, and up for wave 3 here, the wave 4 has already pulled back to where it needs to pull back to. That's the 38.2% retracement level here. Now, it could get bigger and uglier, this here, so it could also just go up to the 61.8% mark here, and then fail from that point here, and drop back down onto here, and then push up here. But if that's the case, we'll also buy back here at the 100 as well. We're going to take because of the larger structures, we're going to take the opportunity to buy back at these low prices while they're here, because they're not going to be here again. So we've got to put a position in at 115, and we'll also look to buy above the 61.8% retracement level once that becomes the support here. So we can put in another buy up here. So you can just split the bets. Positions rather. I prefer to think in terms of gambling when trading, because then you get a bit harder and faster on the numbers, and it becomes a bit more, you're on the case more. If you think yourself a sophisticated investor, you'll get yourself into a lot of problems. So we'll put that buy in here at, we'll refine this, but let's just go 125 as tested support at that point. But we'll check that later. That's all right for the time being. We're going to get through that. And that's that. Let's go. I won't take up too much time. I want to get through these. So next one is materialized. So let me find that. So let's just get in a bit of data here. So let me just see how much we can squash in here. We're in days here. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. So this is the low down here at a fiver, and then here you can see we've got 1 and 2 in here, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got the third wave here, the fourth wave, A, B, C for the fourth wave, and then 5 waves up here for the fifth. We got wave 1 here. We got wave 2 here. We got wave 1 here, A, B, C for wave 2 here. So if this is just wave 1, can you imagine what's going to be coming up after that? I mean, this is crazy. So I'm thinking that this move up here, I can see it's an impulse wave. So I'll label it wave 1 and 2. I can see also this is an impulse wave with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So I'm labeling it wave 1 and 2 here because this wave 2 here has overlapped wave 1 here. So I don't want to call it wave 3 and 4 here. So I'm going to go with this, and we're going to buy on tested support on the 25 here for this. So I'll just check the 4-hour chart here, see if I've done anything here. No, I haven't done anything here just yet with this, but I can see from here we've got this move down through here as the first, as the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here. So wave 1 to here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 to come down here. So we've got a corrective move down here, and we just need to find support on 25. So a nice tested support. I mean, is that support so far? No, it's not support, is it? It's playing above it. It hasn't come back down and tested and hasn't found support on that yet. So let's just put this in here as this. So tested support is when you've got your first high above the level. I know you know that now, but so the market will come and it'll still these sorts of swings, but eventually it'll be like that. And then we've got this high here, that's good, but we should be able to get a second high here to come in on. And then as it comes back this time and then moves up, then we can move in on that. So that's what we're looking for here. So realistically, it will be about 26.50 here. All right, so we'll look at that at, let's go back here. So you're looking on tested support, buying on 25, which is the medium level here, but we know that it's going to be at around 26.50 the time you kind of see that and get into that. I'll keep an eye on it as well. So the next one is XONE here. So let me find that. It's actually called the XONE. I don't know why they put the THE on it for. That's pretty basic. Now this market here, this is how it looks. So it's come all the way down, from all up through here, but it's just starting now to lift off here. So it's not in a rush and it's sluggish, and I understand that. I can see that. We don't have to do anything with this one just yet. We don't even have a clear 5 waves to the upside yet. So the clear 5 waves would be copying this here, having wave 1 here for the wave 5 to make wave 1. So an impulse wave of 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 and 3, ABC for 4 here, and 5 for 3 and 4 and 5 here. And once we get up there, of course, we will have 3 ABC for 4 here, and up for 5 here, and then we'll see an A and a B and a C wave here, and then we'll push up from that point there. So let's just go to the 4-hour chart here and check out what we've got here at the moment. So So in this case here, we've got, well, let's just look at the trading levels first. So we've got the trading levels are $1, $2, $3, then $5, then $8, and then $10. We go back to 1 again, the power of 10. Then from 10 we go 1, 10, 20, 30, 50, 80. But this is the medium level here, 9. And this to me looks like we could have, I can see that this here is down for 1 here. There's 5 waves in this move here, and then it moves back up here, and then we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, and 4 here and 5 here. So we can have 5 waves in this first move, which would make this an A and a B and a C wave for the B wave. And then in this one here, it looks like we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we could have the low in already, or there could be another little low in here. If it drops down, then we'll check it out. Otherwise, we want to get a position sitting on 9, a smaller position, and then a position on 10 up here for that, then we can leave it at that one. So that's everything really at this stage. So I'll leave it at that today. As I mentioned, we looked at 3 3D printing companies, and I probably will make Thursdays the printing company, and bring in a bit of software with that, like Autodesk, which I've always loved that company anyway, and the way they treat people and so on and so on. So Alibaba, NanoString and Crispr, they will probably end up in their own sectors as well, under Geno and Bio and so on. So alrighty, enough rabbiting on. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.